That's it.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Jets.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Jets. This is taken at his 4. Spins away. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
He's got it at the 15. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 56 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's second down. They'll try the right side with Murray. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. Bridgewater now. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 6 yards on the pickup, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. On now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Myers able to knock it through, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 41-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
All right, here we go. Now, Barney. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Set.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9.
All right, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Drops it underneath to Forte. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Let's go.
He can run for it, and he will. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Jenkins, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Get ready. Wait 90. Wait 90.
Third and long for Bridgewater. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On first down, Murray. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. That was 2nd down run for Murray. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Going deep for Diggs. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they won't bump that to his resume reel, but that might be one of the best 1-yard runs I've seen.
Hurry up, here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And some space here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. A give. This is Forte. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And to give this time to the tailback. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So this will be the 9th play on this drive.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. And now running right through it. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll set up a throw. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it'll bring up third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. And the Jets set to take the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They run a draw here on second down, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
The Jets on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 15. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Al Woods in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. A give to the fullback on the dive. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. They'll look to throw here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Watch it now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Back to throw here. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he fires one incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a handoff as they run left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Here we go now.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. 1st and goal here from the 2.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now out come the Jets. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Watch it now. Gun, gun. All right, now look at over.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Fresh set of downs here. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as it did on that last play.
He'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage you gain there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. 3rd down, here's Forte. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So now Catanzaro comes on in a pressure spot. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did